Today is January 15, 2025. Yesterday, I spent some time listening to the Senate confirmation hearing of Pete Hegseth for the Secretary of Defense. And it really bothers me because most of the questions by the Democrats were about Mr. Hegseth's drinking problem and his cheating on his wife. What bothers me is we really forget our veterans, like Mr. Hegseth. He spent 20 years in the military. He was in battles. He was shot. He saw many people killed. And those are the consistent story that many veterans who are now cannot live with the society. They come back home and they cannot forget what they observed. So they ended up taking drug and drink. They cannot hold any family anymore when they came home. They lost connection with their wife, their children, their community. So they ended up being homeless. And even though we have the best psychological treatment, mental health treatment in America, we still cannot treat many of the veterans. So it is a tragedy to me. I was a child during the Vietnam War, and we came to America as a refugee. And I heard and studied so much as a political science student that many Vietnam veterans came back home and the country did not welcome them. So they came home, they were depressed. They remember how the war was, and they survived not being killed, but spiritually, mentally, they did not survive, even though they are back home. So they end up drinking and abuse their families, members. They got arrested, they cannot hold on jobs, being on the street. Will not allow people to help them, and just very tragic circumstance for our veteran. And for Mr. Hegseth, yes, he had drinking problem. Most of the veterans who actually observed battle by themselves, hearing the explosion and the gunfire, and their friends die, have drinking problem when they come back home. Many of our people in America who are professional, like politicians during the hot election campaign, yeah, they too were very frustrated, and they also got drunk. Every city in America, we have bars, and that's what the purpose for. Even medical doctors, even lawyers and other professions, even psychologists, they go to bar to relieve the pain in their brain. So it is totally acceptable for veterans who observe the battles and have drinking problem. So this is normal, and I cannot understand why in America we are so hypocritical that when we look at someone like Mr. Hegseth, we say drinking problem is not good for America. Yet many of those leaders, those senators, they too got drunk many times, apparently when they were in college, and even now as an adult and as our leaders, they do get drunk, okay? So let's talk about cheating. America is a place where morality is no longer the value of this country. Yes, we are still a country of a Christian, but many people have so much freedom. Even though if you have a wife, or if you have a husband, or you yourself are married and you cheat on your wife or cheat on your husband, so what now? The law does not punish you anymore like it was in the past. For us foreigners, when we came to America, we thought that if our spouse would cheat on us, the police would arrest them. No, America, there's a freedom now. So America, everybody cheats. I mean, not me. Everybody cheats nowadays in America. And it is a normal practice. These politicians do cheat. These politicians, these senators, congressmen, congresswomen, they do cheat. We saw that on the news again and again. And we think about the famous president, like a president who? Do you know why? President Bill Clinton. He cheated while he was the president. He cheated on a young woman who was interned for him. Remember the Kennedy, the famous Kennedy, they always cheat Kennedy's families. Even President John F. Kennedy, he cheated. Marilyn Monroe, we know that, right? Marilyn Monroe sing happy birthday to my president. I'm sure it's not just singing. So cheating in America is a problem for the whole country, not just the Secretary of Defense. So that's just my way of talking about America. I love America, but I hate it when our politicians, who are supposed to be the role model for us all, are accusing each other of things that they themselves are doing.